Hi everyone, I'm talking to you today about the Wim Hof Method, and I'm on day one. I did 3 rounds this morning, 3 rounds just now, and last night I did a couple of rounds before bed. And I love the way that Wim talks about that recharging feeling. And you can really, the more you breathe deeply, the more you can feel your kind of body alkalizing itself and literally recharging. And you can feel the kind of tingliness in your limbs, in your hands, in your feet. Yeah, you do feel a bit light at times, but it kind of makes you feel much more awake and great. So yeah, I think today the longest time I was able to hold my breath was 2 minutes and 13 seconds, and I think as the days go on that will lengthen and I'll get more capacity. When I've done this with my husband in the past, he's able to breathe kind of much faster than I am, and I take it at a much slower pace. But I like the way Wim describes, so you're just letting the breath go out. And so I think as long as your breath in is a bit faster than your breath out, you're going to be all right with the kind of amount of oxygen that you're taking in. And so yeah, I've actually been doing cold showers for nearly 8 months, I think. So I would do a really hot shower, as hot as I can go, and then cold for like about a minute all over my body, and I'll get the shower head so it's nice and close, you know, all the way down my legs to my feet and everything, and then I go back up to my face for a bit. So I'm already kind of adapted at cold showers, but this morning I thought, because I'd just done the breathing technique, I would try and go cold first, then go to hot, and then finish with cold again. And I was able to do that quite effortlessly, and that felt really nice and invigorating. So I'm going to keep doing that with the cold showers. I haven't yet, so basically to teach myself how to do the Wim Hof Method, because I don't have loads of money, I didn't pay for his options on his website. I've downloaded the app on my Android smartphone, which is free, and you don't get all of the options, but to get me started it's really good. And I'm going to work up to the physical technique of doing all the push-ups while you're holding the out breath. Still feeling kind of weak with other symptoms, so I think if I get my breathing strong and my kind of lungs and those muscles around there, those apparatus working better, then I think I'll probably find it much easier to do the push-ups. Yeah, I really love the idea of this whole alkalizing your body changes the pH of your blood, and for me that's kind of an intriguing idea, because I've been doing a detox diet for 8 months, and so I've been using food to alkalize my body. But if breathing intensely, like the Wim Hof method, alkalizes your body, then that might mean that there might be a bit more freedom in what I can eat, because I'll still be able to, I know that I can still alkalize my body and make it healthy and strong on the inside just by my breath. So I think that's really powerful and interesting to work with. What else do I want to say on day one? I probably felt, after doing it last night before bed, a little bit less sluggish when I woke up this morning. I felt like I slept pretty well. And yeah, I mean, a lot of the time at the moment when I wake up, I feel like I've come from another planet, and when I wake up I'm like, okay, and it just takes me quite a while to come round, and walking pretty slowly, intense headache. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say. At the end of, so you do 30 breaths, you hold on the out breath, and then you take an in breath, and then you hold for 10 to 20 seconds. When I do the holding on the in breath, I really notice that my ears are really sandy sounding, and really strong, loud ringing in my ears, and it takes quite a long time once I've finished that and breathe normally again, for that sound to go away. I mean, I have daily headaches anyway, so I think it's probably just the pressure when you're holding your breath in your sinuses and around your ears and everything is more intense. So yeah, I don't think it's doing me any harm. I can just really hear it and really notice it. So I'll keep you posted on the Wim Hof Method and see if I get onto the push-ups and maybe the bathing in cold water. That'd be interesting. I haven't done that before. But I've been walking by the River Thames here in the UK. I'm back in England at the moment, and I had a feel of the Thames water, and I thought, oh, that's not that cold, and it kind of seemed quite inviting. And yeah, so that's what got me into it actually. My husband last night sent me a film of Russell Brand doing these Under the Skin series, and Wim Hof and him talk for an hour and a half this podcast, and he talks a lot about how it can improve your mental health if you have mental health problems, because Wim Hof's wife committed suicide and she had schizophrenia, and yeah, there's loads of people that come to him with multiple sclerosis, MS, and lots of different physical and mental issues, and this technique of the cold and the breathing and the physical is just really life-changing for lots of people. So I'm interested to see how it can change things for me. I would say that already when I'm holding on the out-breath and the in-breath, a bit like Russell Brand described, is that kind of real steady stillness, that there's no kind of activity in your mind, it just goes still, which is, yeah, really nice, really pleasant feeling that everything just kind of stops. That's lovely, and you're just kind of, I say to myself, you know, when it gets a bit of a long time, I'm like, I don't need to breathe, I don't need to breathe, I don't need to breathe, and I just keep saying that to myself just to see if I can keep going without breathing in. So yeah, it's all an experience. I like experimenting and seeing what happens. So I'll keep you posted, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!